Next, let's look at C chart. C chart is developed using Poisson distribution. The mean is of the values is the mean of the Poisson distribution, and the standard deviation is the square root of the mean. So you get C bar is the target value or the mid value, and the square root of C bar is your standard deviation, and then you use Z of 3 for 99.7% or Z of 2 for 95.5%. Okay, so here is an example. Suppose over a 9-day period, um, we received complaints from the drivers of the company. So you have 3 complaints, 0 complaints, 8 complaints, 9 complaints, and so on. So find the average, 6 complaints per day. Then you substitute into this, and you get the lower and the upper control limit. Then, of course, you have to plot these limits and then see whether the process is in control or not. And once again, this lower control limit can sometimes calculate out to be a negative number, in which case you have to make sure that it is represented as a 0. Okay, so let's look at the example in Excel. So here are the 9 days and here are the complaints. So you do an average of the complaints. Okay, and then square root of that. All right, so for 99.7%, Z is 3. If it is 95.5%, then you will use Z of 2. Now, Z times square root of C bar. That will give us the sampling error or margin of error. The terminologies differ sometimes. Some people use sampling error, some people use margin of error. And then C bar minus margin of error gives you the lower control limit. C bar plus margin of error will give you the upper control limit. Once again, we need to use max of that or 0, whichever is larger, because we can't have negative values. And then we can set up LCL, C bar, and UCL, okay, upper control limit. Now we want the same number to repeat for each of the sample. Okay, like that, and then like that. Now plot these 3 lines first. Okay, and then add complaints, which is C. Okay, add that. Then you have the C chart, and then you can start looking at the chart for patterns. See whether the process is in control or not.